Hello everyone, welcome to SQL Depository, and today we are going to discuss SQL Server on Linux. For this, I'm going to use Oracle VM VirtualBox and Ubuntu 20.04. So I will give you the download links of Oracle VM and Ubuntu, and you can use those links to download, and then you can also install Oracle VM. And once you have installed Oracle VM, we will use Oracle VM to deploy a virtual machine using Ubuntu ISO. For Ubuntu, you have two options. Either you can download Ubuntu Desktop or you can download Ubuntu Server. I would recommend to download Ubuntu Server because we don't need the UI that comes with the desktop, because this is what we are going to use in our organization. We don't normally use Ubuntu desktops there. So it will be better if we'll use Ubuntu Server here. So download Ubuntu Server, and this will be much lesser in size. As you can see, Ubuntu Server is 1.4 GB while Ubuntu Desktop is 4.1 GB. So I'm going to use Ubuntu Server, but still if you want, you can use Ubuntu Desktop. It's completely up to you. Okay, once you have downloaded and installed virtual machine, you will see Oracle Virtual Machine UI, something like this. And here you will find the button to deploy a new virtual machine. So click on new, give the name to this virtual machine. So I would call it SQL Linux. And this is the folder where your virtual machine will be created. And then give the path where you have placed your Ubuntu ISO, the Ubuntu Linux ISO. And once you have given these details, click on next. So it says, okay, so I have another virtual machine with the same name. So I will change the name a bit. I will call it Linux SQL. Okay, let me click on next. Here, I will have to give a username. So I will change the username and password here and click on next. I'm gonna assign 2 GB of virtual memory to this Linux box. So I'm not gonna change anything here. One CPU, which is fine. Click on next. 25 gigs of hard disk, which is again fine. So I'm not gonna change anything here. But if you want to change these settings, if you want to assign more or less hard disk, or more or less memory, you can always go ahead and do that. Then click on finish. Now it will start deploying the Linux virtual machine, and it is going to take some time. So what I'm going to do is I will pause the recording, and once there will be something that I want to show it to you, I will resume the recording again. Okay, so I'm going to pause the recording now, and once it will be ready, we will resume. Okay, so now here you will have to confirm few of the settings, like language. I'm going to select English. So 1 second, hang on. Okay, now continue without updating, or if you want to update, then you can update the installer. I'm gonna use update to the new installer. It will take some little more time, but that's always okay. Now it will take some time to download few of the things and then update and then install the Linux. So I'm gonna pause the video again. So it is complete here. I'm gonna click on done, 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 and done. Okay. So again, let me go and select done, done, continue. And now give the name to your server. I'm gonna give Linux SQL. Okay, so your server name is again Linux SQL. Username is ST and I'm going to give a password. And again, done. Continue. If you want to install OpenSSH server, then you can install it now, or otherwise, once your server will be ready, we can install SSH after VM is deployed as well. Okay, so done. Now it will install the virtual machine completely, and once it will be ready, I will resume the video again. For now, I'm going to pause the video. Okay, so installation is complete now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to reboot now, and we are going to change one more setting, one more network related setting for this virtual machine, but let it come up first, and then we will have to reboot it one more time. Okay, so okay, it is almost done. Okay, so you will have to provide the login name and the password. And once you'll provide the login and name and password, you will be connected. And if you'll run IP space ADDR, you will find that there is no private IP that has been assigned to this server. So for this, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna edit the setting for this virtual machine, and then I will go to network, and here I will select bridge adapter, click on OK. And once this will be done, go ahead and stop this virtual machine or restart this virtual machine. So you can do it in multiple ways here. So what I'm going to do here is, from here, I'm going to power it off, and then I will power it on again. Okay, so I'm going to start it, and I would say normal start. So it should take a few seconds to come up. Okay, so virtual machine is starting now. It is going to take some time, but maybe in another 30 seconds or so, it will ask for your username and password, and then you can connect. Okay, so it is done. And once you will provide a legit username and password, so I've done some mistake. So this is why I see this here. Let me give the username and password one more time. And I'm connected now. So let me clear the screen, and this time if I'll type IP space IDDAR, I can see there is a private IP which is 192.168.29.78 has been assigned to this virtual machine. So this is why I have changed that network setting and used bridge adapter there. Now in the next video, we will install SQL Server on this Linux virtual machine. So see you again in the next video. Thank you.